Hi guys, I hope you're all well. I hope you're having a wonderful time. I hope you've had a wonderful day. So today it's a recipe video. We're going to make some food. We're going to make some jollof rice. Jollof rice is actually my all-time favorite food. I can literally eat jollof rice every single day without getting tired. So we'll get into it. But first I want to clean up my kitchen kidogo. Let me clean it up a bit before I start cooking, because I hate cooking in a messy kitchen. So let's get into that first. So I'm done cleaning the kitchen, I'm done with the dishes. So we're going to start by we're going to prep the chicken first. Capsicum, rosemary, yeah, that's what I'm going to use to marinate the chicken, and some soy sauce. I don't want to use too much spices to marinate my chicken. So those are the only ingredients I'm going to use to marinate: garlic, rosemary, and capsicum. That's all I'm going to use to marinate my chicken. So the first thing I'm going to do is to clean the chicken. Let's wash the chicken, and then I'm going to blend the ingredients that I've just mentioned. And then after I've blended the ingredients, I'm going to now use I'll show you, we'll get there. And then I'm going to put garlic also. I'm going to go in. What is it, my love? I'm coming. I'm going to put in like 6 or 5 cloves of garlic. Let me do 6 cloves of garlic. Also, I'm not going to use all my capsicum to coat the chicken. I'm going to save a little bit for my rice. I don't like when a whole capsicum is staring at me in food, so I like blending capsicum. But that's just me. So this is capsicum and garlic, and then I'm going to add in rosemary. I don't want to overdo in marination of my chicken. I don't want to put too much. Yeah, that's it. So I blend this. I forgot one more thing that I'm going to use to marinate my chicken. Pepper. In this household, pepper is a must. It is non-negotiable. So I'm going to also include it in my blender. I'm going to mix everything up. I had forgotten it, so that's why I had to mention it. My chicken is clean and I have already blended my things. So I want to season my chicken so that it has a bit of a taste. I want my chicken to have its own individual taste. Even though I'm going to have it with rice, I don't want the taste of the rice to overpower the chicken taste. So I'm going to put it there. And then I mix it up. Into this my mixture, I'm going to put salt, black pepper, and some curry powder because I want that taste. Not too much, just a little bit. Beef masala, not too much. Mixed spices, and some curry powder, sibambili. If you know, you know. So I'm going to give it a good mix. Give it a very good mix. My hands are clean, and this is my food. So yeah. Before you people start advising me, oh, you should use a glass, I don't want to hear it. So this is how it looks. I'm going to let it sit for so this is how it looks. I'm going to let it sit for a bit. I'm not going to let it sit for too long, just a short time, like say an hour or 30 minutes, just a short time. But if you have much time, you can let it sit for hours, so that you can let it marinate for hours. But since I don't have much time, I'll let it sit for like an hour. As I do some other things, I can maybe start with the rice. Forgive the poor lighting, but my ring light suddenly went off. I have no idea why, so I have to take care of that. But let me tell you what you're going to need for the rice. For the rice, you're going to need tomatoes, plenty of tomatoes. You're going to need pepper, depending on how much your spice tolerance is. You're going to need this kind, habanero pepper, habanero chili. And then you're going to need onions and tomato paste, and red oil. I'll just show you everything. It doesn't make sense to explain, right? I'll just show you everything that I'm going to use for my rice. So I'm going to start blending the things that I'm going to use for my rice. Tomatoes. You need plenty of tomatoes, but I'm not making too much rice, so I'm not going to use too much tomatoes. You chop up tomatoes inside the blender. Actually, the lighting is so bad. God. My ring light has suddenly decided to stop working. Some people prefer to chop up their pepper, but me, I prefer to blend it together with the tomatoes. So to each their own, or whatever it is they say. Me, I'm going to blend my pepper because nobody has time to chop up pepper. I'm going to blend it. Again, I'm not making too much rice, so I think 2 or 3 will be enough. I've decided to go with 3, but everything dependent on your spice tolerance, like I mentioned before. My ring light is working again. Yay! So I want to start cooking my rice, but I don't want the rice to be done and then I'll still have to sit and wait for the chicken. So I don't know. So I want to start cooking my rice, but before then I need to boil my water because the style that I usually use, I need to have boiled water on standby. So let's wait for that to happen. I've already prepped all the ingredients that I'm going to need for the rice. It's not even much because I don't like garlic in my jollof. I don't like ginger in my jollof. So I only use tomatoes, pepper, onions, and capsicum. I don't like garlic or ginger in my jollof like I've mentioned. So let's wait for the water to boil and then we get right into it. So as we're waiting for my water to boil, which is almost done, tujiburudisha kidogo, mandazi and some white wine. My water is boiled, so let's make some jollof. We start by heating up some red oil. This is red oil. Yes? Yeah. Water. Okay, I'm coming. Palm oil? Yes, baby? Yeah. Okay, I'm coming. Let me come and give you water. Let me get my son some water. Come, baby. So that is my red oil. My red oil is cooked. It's such a struggle because I'm literally alone. So I'm just trying to do everything on my own. Ensure that it cooks until it goes quiet, until it goes silent. That's when you know it's well cooked. And then you throw in your onions. Bear with me. Bear with me. Baby girl is alone. I've put in my tomato paste. After the onions is cooked, I put my tomato paste. I've just forgotten to press record in that place, so I have already put the tomato paste inside. Cooked very well. So this is what it looks like. Onions and tomato paste. I just want to show you up close. And then I add my blended mixture. I already explained exactly. Mix it up. So this is the situation. You allow it to cook. You leave it alone, you cover it, and then you allow it to cook. I'll be right back. So at this point my tomatoes are well cooked. So at this point I'm going to add salt, Maggi, crayfish and bay leaf. Those are the things I'm going to add. I'm not going to add anything else. So let's do that, and then you'll see the result. The things I've added: this is crayfish, I've added this bay leaves, I've added Maggi, I've used the last ones, and salt. Those are the only ingredients that I've used, but feel free to use whatever works for you. And then we mix it up very well again. So when it's like this, I feel like my spices are well cooked. So at this juncture now I add my washed rice. This is my style of cooking it, and it turns out perfectly. So I add my washed rice in this maika paste. So just a minute. Yeah. So I've added my washed rice. I mix it up very well. Hold on. So after you mix it up very well, this is what your rice should look like. And then now I add water. I measure water. I don't just put water anyhow. You measure water. Since I've measured 1.5 cups of rice, I'm going to put 3.25 cups of hot water. I've already boiled my water, so 3.25 cups of boiled water. So I've added my water. After you put your water, you mix it up a little bit, and then you cover it. You let it cook. You cover it, and then you'll monitor it after a few minutes. So this is what it looks like. We'll see the end result. It smells so good. I'm sure it tastes even better. So this is the result. It looks good, but trust me when I say it tastes even better. Try this recipe and let me know what you think.